Hello, my darlings. I'm Liz, your nonverbal Infinity Nikki content creator, using tools to voice my video, and with way too much free time spent on pretending I'm actually a master builder and a landscape architect in Infinity Nikki. Today, we're doing something slow and oddly satisfying. I'll show you how I go from zero to hero with my island landscaping. Or maybe from a random pile of dirt to a slightly prettier pile of dirt. So, first things first. I'm saving my island because I actually like what I have right now, and I want to restore it later if this experiment goes terribly wrong, which, let's be real, might happen. I'll overwrite my existing island scheme and start fresh. I've done a few landscape changes before, but this time I want to go all in. I want my island to have a bit of personality, a mix of tall hills and completely flat spots. Anyway, if you're on the EU server and want to try my layout, here's the code for what I've built so far. You can do whatever you want with it. Destroy it, rebuild it, make it look better, worse, haunted, anything. I'm not protective of my dirt piles. My plan, if we can even call it that, is to make the island feel like something that could exist naturally. Like maybe Nikki actually lives there and not just hovers around planting trees because I told her to. I'll make little areas that could later become parks, a tea corner, or maybe even a secret spooky spot. I have no idea yet. I just start placing things and hope my future self can make sense of it later. Now, one thing that really drives me nuts, we still don't have a bridge between the building areas. I mean, come on. There's this little no-build zone in the middle of the river, so I get why it's tricky. But every time I need to cross, I end up doing this awkward little jump like some kind of platforming game. Would a simple plank bridge be too much to ask? Now, warning, this video is slow, like proper slow. My Nikki is just floating around and occasionally planting trees while I mumble about rocks. So if you feel your brain slowly melting, go ahead and use YouTube's playback speed. I promise I won't take it personally. You know that feeling when you think you're making progress and then you zoom out and realize you've been rotating the same rock for 5 minutes? Yeah, that's landscaping. Let's talk strategy. Not that I really have one. I always start with the biggest terrain pieces first. Drop down some massive hills, spread them unevenly so the island doesn't look too symmetrical, then add smaller bumps or rocks to blend everything together. After that, I place flower fields, maybe a lake, and finally trees and bushes. I like to think of it as layering. Start with the backbone, then slowly fill in the details until it looks alive. thing is, the more I build, the more I realize the original island layout is weird. Too many lumps, too many awkward slopes. Try building across a river. You'll see. You either have to demolish half the ground or your trees start levitating because you removed something underneath them. It's not great. That's why I always prefer customizing my own terrain. It's more work, but it actually makes sense when you're done. And here's something to keep in mind. Building your own island landscape can help reduce island load. That means less lag, smoother camera movement, and overall better performance. Unless you decide to fill every empty spot with decorative rocks again, in which case, good luck. Sometimes I just fly up and stare at the island from above, trying to decide if it looks like a real place or a potato farm. Usually it's somewhere in between. I move a few trees, shift a hill, then undo it all again because somehow it looked better before. It's this endless loop of maybe this and maybe not, but that's kind of experimenting, fixing mistakes and making it all feel a bit more my own. Sometimes I even forget what I was supposed to build and just start rearranging things. It's not the most efficient approach. If you want to make the process easier, you can try focusing on one section at a time, but I don't really do that. I prefer flying from one side of the island to another, placing things here and there so I don't end up piling all items in one spot. It helps me use the existing hills and bumps more rationally. It's slower, but I think result may be better. But maybe you're more patient than me, and don't be afraid to delete half your progress if something feels off. I do that all the time. It hurts for about 5 seconds. Then you realize it looks better already. Oh, and if you have any favorite landscaping tricks, drop them in the comments. I'm always curious to see how other players manage to make their islands look perfect, while mine looks like Nikki got lost with a shovel. You can tell I'm in deep focus when I stop talking completely. That's when things either go really well or really wrong.
up! Our home really needed this.
Are you still watching, or did you fall asleep already? It's okay. This video was kind of designed for that. It's basically free therapy, except the therapist is Nikki and she's planting bushes. Anyway, that's about it for today's little landscaping adventure. If you made it this far, I hope you're at least relaxed or asleep. Both outcomes are fine. I'll take either as a compliment. Sleep is good for your health. Thanks so much for hanging out in Whimsy Haven. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. It really means a lot. See you in the next one.